Well, greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today your host, Danjo, has a bit of an odd video. I don't usually do reviews, but I thought I wanted to do one for this game that was spoiler free, because I feel like that's the main reason a lot of people have been avoiding this game on the internet, because it is a story-based RPG that's pretty new. First time it was localized, all that good stuff. And I played through the whole thing on stream. There are multiple endings. I did get all of them. Went through the entire thing. And unfortunately, I can't include the music from the game in this video because it is it gets copyright claimed every single time. So I kind of just wanted to go through some things in a quick review that's very honest and kind of as also as brutal as possible. So, first thing, this is running on a PS4 Pro off of an SSD, and the game is gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I did stream it in 720p because I wanted to keep a 60 frames per second, and I don't really have the bandwidth to do 1080p at 60 without some serious problems. But yeah, this game is so good. So good. A few things right off the bat. It is very story heavy. Considering there are multiple endings, you are going to be playing through the game quite a few times. There are times when it is going to feel a little repetitive, especially if you're trying to do all the side quests, which thankfully is not actually required for if you're going for achievement hunting, getting all those achievements. And of course I'm going to be skipping through pretty much all of this because no spoilers. So, it's a very fast game. It looks very fluid. Of course it was remastered from a PS3 game. And I kind of wish we got more PS3 games. Like on PS4. I couldn't stop thinking about that the entire time I was playing through this. I was like, man, there were a bunch of other great RPGs on the PS3 that never got ported to any other platform. My favorite of which being Tales of Xillia, which is still my favorite Tales of game, but only on PS3. And of course, recently we got the Demon Souls remaster for PS5, which is beautiful. And to some, this game may be, in spite of its very fast combat, a little slow. And that's just the pacing. Like, it's not a game that's afraid to be different. To those of you who played NieR Automata, you will definitely notice a lot of the influences. And that's a great thing, in my opinion, because NieR Automata was one of the finest games made in recent memory, in my opinion. And this game is fantastic. Like it's so good, despite the repetition that you might find. Um, all of the side quests, well, pretty much all of them, have an interesting story to tell. Like, this feels like a lived-in world. Like, there are many unique characters that interact with each other in interesting ways, and like, if you love NieR Automata for the powerful story, good news. This has a very powerful story. And some people have even said that it surpasses NieR Automata by the end, which the final playthrough actually was completely new to this version of the game. So it probably sat a bit differently to people that played the original. But I mean, it's fast, it's gorgeous, the music is absolutely stellar. I really wish I could play it for you guys in this video. And that was kind of me as a YouTuber, my biggest complaint about streaming the entire game is every single stream got multiple copyright claims. And I was always scared of a copyright strike. I was like, ugh, these are just claims, they don't affect anything, it's not bad. You know, they just want to get ad revenue for the music. But to us YouTubers, that is kind of a scary situation when a game that you really like to play on your channel gets copyright claims consistently. And yeah, in some ways this does still feel like a PS3 game. But here's the thing. The level of production quality in this game is incredible. Like, the voice acting is all from a top-notch cast. Like, really giving it their all. The music, the sound design is incredible. Like, this game is a treat for the ears. 100%. And there are a few knowing references directly to NieR Automata, to those of you who are fans of that. There's even a For Yorha add-on on PSN that kind of adds in some NieR Automata goodies into the game, which actually I think I might have one right now. I do. I have two. Two of the swords, the one-handed swords from NieR Automata, Virtuous Contract and Cruel Oath, which, for sake of spoilers on NieR Automata, I'm not going to go into why those are thematically appropriate, but it's pretty cool. As a bonus, there's also like different skins, most notably for Kaine. Not a big fan of the protagonist ones that they added. They had like a 9S themed one for him, but it kind of falls flat. I didn't think it looked that great. And for Kaine, they had one for A2 and 2B, which is pretty cool. And in case you guys are wondering, hey Danjo, why did you pick the Majula music from Dark Souls 2? The tone matched pretty well to the music of this game. And it's never gotten copyright claimed on any of my videos, so that's pretty great. And yeah, that's mainly why. So But yeah, I mean, it runs at a smooth 60 here. The gameplay is very fluid. Voice acting, the storytelling is great. It's just if you're not into kind of like esoteric, like story focused action RPGs, I don't think this game's gonna sell you on the genre. Although I have heard from some people that playing this game like changed their life, and then they played NieR Automata and then Drakengard, and which is kind of a precursor to these games. And I mean, I kind of wish this was my point of entry, but I mean, it only just released, and NieR Automata has been out for 4 years, so that was my point of entry. But yeah, I mean, it's a great game. The actual world is not that big. You are going to be revisiting the same locales several times, unfortunately. And I don't have a full world map yet, but that's fine. And it's kind of very limited in exploration, and I do that sometimes. And there's a pretty good amount of RNG for like getting rare drops and stuff like that. I don't think it's a game worth completing purely for some of the trophies. Specifically, there's this one about there's a rather rudimentary farming system in the game, like literal farming, growing crops and whatnot. And there's even a bit of I guess it would be called botany, I guess. You can grow flowers and you can cross-pollinate some of the flowers. And the growing system kind of sucks because it is based on your system's real-time clock. And so you kind of have to open the game like every 12 hours in order to do things properly. And that's not great for me. I had all my crops die several times because I was busy with something else. And it just did not work out. And eventually I just had to go, you know, this isn't really worth it. I don't really care about getting that platinum that much. And in NieR Automata, they even eventually gave you like this secret way to kind of just like buy some of the achievements that you didn't have, essentially with in-game currency. Like if you wanted to do everything, or if you wanted to do more of one thing than another thing. And honestly, achievements don't really matter that much. For some people like myself, it's a bit of an OCD thing of just like, oh wait, no, I gotta do everything. And I think eventually I will, but certain achievements that are just based on grinding one specific thing that you're not a fan of, I think that's where it's not fun anymore. Especially when it's based on like a real-time clock that actually requires you to wait real time for something. Now you could, I have heard you can do some like internal clock like manipulation stuff to kind of speed the process and make it a little bit easier. But I'm not about to do that. Like, that doesn't seem like a good substitute, in my opinion. But the overall game, like the pacing, the presentation, the story, everything is so well done. in this game. So, that being said, guys, I do need to wrap this up. And I just wanted to close by saying, if you guys want to score, this is it. I solidly think this is a 9 out of 10, even 10 out of 10 game. I couldn't decide on one or the other. And I'm not saying it's perfect. It definitely has its flaws. But for the experience, for the story, for just everything, this is outstanding. 100%. I sunk at least 100 hours into it, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. It's super good. If you guys want to play it, please do. If even if you've never played like a JRPG or just like a very story-focused action RPG, I think this is a great one to start on. I do think NieR Automata is a little bit better, but that's pretty much it. So, if you guys have been on the fence, please play it. It is so, so good. It's a little slow to start, but this game stays fresh at every turn, and it's absolutely amazing. So, thank you guys for stopping by to check out this video. Hope you have a wonderful day. If you guys like the video and want to see more, you guys know what to do. And if you guys want to support the show a bit more directly, check out that join button down there. It's definitely helps content creators, especially in the lower, smaller YouTubers, like keep it definitely helps them out, and it would definitely help us out. So have a beautiful day, everybody. Many blessings on your journey, whatever it might be. Until next time, take care.